to day 3's preview on the Cheltenham Countdown YouTube channel. Thank you to all who's watched the first 2 days preview with me so far this week. The views are getting bigger, so I do appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. It's a trappy day in store punting wise on day 3. Nonetheless, I will do my best in trying to find some winners for you all on the Thursday. The big race of the day is the Stayers Hurdle, headlined by last year's winner Teahupoo. The Mares Novice Hurdle is the first race on the third day, and the market is led by 6.5 at 3-1. Maureen is 4-1. Caroline Bamboo is 7-1. Galileo Dame 8-1. Jubilee Alpha 8-1, and it's 12-1 bar. This is always a tricky race at the festival to get a handle of, I think. Shocks have happened in the past, in the last few years. Obviously, last year we had Golden Air shock. The crowd were beating Bright Days Ahead and Jada Grugy in the race. The year before that, we had You Wear It Well. And the year before that, Love Envoy. Fair few shocks in the last few years, of course. The Irish haven't got and haven't won a race in this particular contest since Tell Me Something Girl won it in 2021. So the UK do have an upper hand in this type of race going into the festival. And I'm going against the Irish again this time around. I'll be siding with Paul Nichols's Jubilee Alpha. Yes, I do think Paul Nichols will get a winner of this year's festival, hopefully with this mare. She'll most likely have Harry Cobden on her back, the lead stable choice for this particular race. The form is working out well from her Taunton Novice Hurdle win and at Windsor. And in fairness to this particular race, I do not want to back any of the top mares in the market for this race at the moment. So I do not want to back 6.5, no Maureen. And this is a bold statement, but I would happily lay them both. I would happily lay 6.5 and Maureen for this particular race on the back of their prices. They've only had one run each so far this season, and I could not back them at all for the Mares Novice Hurdle this season. The next race on day 3 is the Jack Richards Novices Handicap Chase, and Jaguar leads the way on a 5-1 at the moment in the market. Asian Master is 7-1, Nürburgring 7s, 5 Fox and 8s, and 10-1 bar. I'll tell you that I've already backed Jaguar here, as I think he could be well handicapped off 139 and will definitely get in this race. He's got course and distance form this season. He travels really well in his races and has 3 wins from 4 during the season. I really don't like Nürburgring for this race, although it does seem people think he's been set out for it for a while. I couldn't have Nürburgring at all for this particular handicap. 5 Fox's mark is too high in my opinion, I feel. Therefore, I can't consider him. I do think you need a well-handicapped type to win here. And the horse that ticks the majority of the boxes is Jaguar. So I will be siding with him, the market leader at the moment for this race. And like I said, I have backed him before at Antipost at 6-1 prior to the declarations and confirmations coming out this week. 240 is the Pertemps Final over just shy of 3 miles. And you have the Wall Park and Jericho du Reponnet are 6-1 at the moment. Will the Wise is a 7-1 price. Win Some Lose Some is 8s. And you have 12-1 bigger the rest. Again, another Antipost pick in my series with Franciscan Rock at 33-1. Now down to a price of 20-1 in places. He ran and finished 5th in last year's Coral Cup. Stayed on really well towards the finish that day. I'm going nowhere near Jericho du Reponnet. I can't have him for this race. And I think the Wall Park will end up running in the Stayers Hurdle, if I'm honest. So I do think this market is going to crash dramatically before now and next Thursday. Therefore, I may side with one other beforehand, as well as my first choice being Franciscan Rock. Going back to Will the Wise, who was a 7-1 price, as I mentioned earlier. I'll keep a sharp eye on him, especially from his Limerick form behind Final Demand. That form is working out very well as well behind Timmy Tuesday and obviously the winner Final Demand. If Final Demand wins on Wednesday in the Turners Officers Hurdle, then that form can be boosted and look well for Will the Wise in the Pertemps on the Thursday. Ryanair Chase Grade 1 comes next, and Factor File is at 7-4, Ile Francais at 130, Gaelic Warrior at 92, and Protectorate and Banbridge are a 5-1 price. It's 11-2 bar. I'm really struggling with the Ryanair this year, guys. I really am. There's a lot of horses in this particular market with question marks. There's some horses who have been rerouted to run here, which is a very big concern. I haven't got a strong view on the Ryanair just at all at the moment. If you go down the market, Factor File is a no. He has to run in the Gold Cup. I feel if he does run here, it's a big no and a question mark to his ability. I'm unsure about Il Francais at the moment. Gaelic Warrior needs a miracle to win this race. Bambridge will go to the Gold Cup, so you can cross him off the Anti-Post market. Protectorate, I think, is getting too old to win a Ryanair, in my opinion. Therefore, you've got to look further down the market. And I'm struggling to find anyone else of value, anyone else I think could potentially win the race or have an each way potential shot. I will have a selection come the day, but right now nothing stands out to me and nothing screams at me on who I want to select. So I'm afraid, guys, I'm going to have to sit this race out for now, but I would definitely will have a selection come next Thursday morning. Stays Hurdle, the big race of day 3 is next. And Tihupu, the reigning champ, is evens. Home by the Lee at 6-1. Has no chance, I feel. Lucky Place is 7-1. The Wall Park 12-1 and 16-1 bar. For me, it's between Tihupu and Lucky Place. It's as simple as that. I can't have Home by the Lee at all at that 6-1 price, I'm afraid. Lucky Place is vastly improving at a rate of knots. And for me, should be shorter in the market than Home by the Lee, I think. Will he stay 3 miles though, Lucky Place? Will he stay the trip? He's won at Cheltenham over 2.5, so has course form. And by this point, Nicky Henderson, in the process, may have already won the Champion Hurdle and the Champion Chase, so he could be a man in form and a man in demand potentially come Stayers Hurdle Day. But I'll side, unfortunately, with the market leader. I don't want to side with a short price favourite, but on this occasion I will. I think Tihupu has been there and done it. He's a solid option. We know he stays. I don't think the ground will be too bad for him. And hopefully, I do think Jack Kennedy, who's had a bad injury of late, can return to the winner's enclosure on his back with a victory on the big day of Thursday on Stayers Hurdle Day. The penultimate race of the day is the Trust the Trader Plate, and I've already put up Crebilli in my Anti-Post series at 14-1. Here's the market though at the moment. Jaguar at 7-1 leads the way. He probably will run in the Jack Richards should say, earlier on the day. Crebilli is also 7-1 as well. Springwell Bay 8-1. Firefox 9-1 and 10-1 bar. I'm really strong on Crebilli's chances, I must say. I do think he could go one better than last year. He's really been backed well. And is £2 lower than when he finished second here last March. So I do think he's got a great chance. He finished behind Shake 'em Up Ari at last year's festival. I think he was off 140 that day. He's now down to 138. So he's £2 lower and he has a great opportunity to win this time around. Incidentally, wherever Moon Derange, who's in this market as well, wherever he runs, whether it be here or the Jack Richards earlier on the card, I'd be interested in him. Just mark that note, Moon Derange. I think he could be a horse to be reckoned with on the Thursday. For now, though, Crebilli in the plate is my pick of the race and probably will be my best bet of the day on the Thursday. My best handicap shot on the day will be Crebilli, who I backed at 14-1 earlier on this year. Move on to the final race of the day, the Kim Muir. And Johnny Who is now favourite at 4-1. Sam Majesta 8-1. Let's hope he runs though, Sam Majesta. Let's hope he runs in the National Hunt Chase on Tuesday. I do hope he does still run there, as I've put him up in my Anti-Post series again, as you guys were aware on Tuesday. Now is the hour, and midnight hour Fred is at 8-1 and is 10-1 bar. Again, not a major view as yet in this particular race. Some horses are bound to be heading elsewhere. Johnny Who, though, is quite strong now for JP McManus in the market, who could have a very good day. JP could have a very good day on Thursday with a few winners. I'd be fairly willing, though, to take him on with something else in the race at a bigger price, but I'm not sure who yet at the moment. Some horses I might side with in the market each way are Jeetmaker, Western in the Park, and We've All Been Caught. They're the three I may side with. One or two of them on the day to round off proceedings. I may put up each way on the day perhaps. But for now, Johnny Who is a very short price favourite. I don't want to be siding with him. So the three I mentioned, Jeetmaker, Western in the Park, and We've All Been Caught, could be ones to my liking come selection time. Just the last shout out for you all. I just want to give you a massive thanks to every single one of you that have subscribed to my channel this week and of course of late. It's been a massive boost to me and my Cheltenham Countdown channel, of course. We are nearly now in festival week. It's nearly here now, guys. Not long to wait now. There's one more preview day to go. One more preview tomorrow. Gold Cup day on the Friday. Will the Gallop in the Shop go for 3 Gold Cups? We wait to see if I select him in my selections tomorrow. Wait and see for that particular race. But for now, I just want to give you a massive appreciation to you all. I'm very grateful for all of you that are watching my previews, because there are a lot of previews out there, guys, on YouTube. There's plenty out there to watch. For all of you who are watching mine and taking your time to watch my ones, I massively thank you. So thanks you all for watching this preview today, guys. I'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks for watching.